Hi and welcome to another video tutorial. Now in this video tutorial I'm going to be talking to you about the Fetch-Decode-Execute cycle at a GCSE level. Now when the computer is switched on, the CPU is going to repeatedly move around this cycle of fetching the next program instruction that it needs to execute, decoding the instruction and executing the instruction. So let's look at the individual parts of the Fetch-Decode-Execute cycle then. So the fetch part of the cycle is where the CPU fetches the next instruction from main memory, so from RAM. Or it might also fetch an instruction from cache. Then the CPU moves on to the decode part of the cycle, and during the decode part of the cycle, the CPU is working out what the instruction is asking it to do so that it can execute the instruction in the next step. So the instruction might be asking it to add two numbers together, subtract two numbers, or load load something from memory into a particular register or something like that. And if it needs to load something from memory into a particular register, for example, it may need to fetch some additional data from main memory before it could execute the instruction. And we'll move on to looking at that in the execute part of the cycle. So in the execute part of the cycle, the CPU carries out the task specified by the instruction, and this may involve reading some data from main memory. So it might the instruction might be asking it to load some data from main memory into a particular register, or it might be it might involve storing some data in main memory. It might have to write to main memory. So this part could involve reading or writing to from main memory. And if the instruction requires the CPU to fetch additional data from main memory, then that data will be fetched from main memory before the CPU carries out the instruction. So the CPU may need to fetch additional data from memory. Okay, so that's pretty much as complicated as it gets at GCSE level. So the CPU fetches the next instruction from RAM or indeed cache, and then the CPU works out what the instruction is asking it to do, and then the CPU executes the instruction, which may involve fetching additional data from memory, or indeed writing data to main memory. Okay, so I hope you found this tutorial video useful, and thanks for watching.